I'm not making this video to scare you, but I'm making this video so you can brace yourself for what's about to happen next. Over the past week, Russia and China met together. Russia has eliminated the US dollar for international trading, and they are going strictly to the yuan. Brazil also decided to ditch the US dollar for international trading and go strictly to the yuan. Now, these two countries are part of the BRICS nation. But here's the big story here. Saudi Arabia and Iran have decided to meet with China in talks with ditching the US dollar and going to the yuan, and also joining the BRICS nation. Now, this is bad. This is bad for the US, this is bad for the petrodollar, and this is why. Currently, all oil purchases are done with the petrodollar. That is what the US dollar is pretty much backed by. If Saudi Arabia decides to ditch the US dollar and go to the yuan, our dollars will officially go to zero. Now, you think that we have inflation now? If that was to take place, you will see hyperinflation. And what I mean by hyperinflation is that gallon of milk that you thought was high at almost $10, think of now paying $40, $50 for a gallon of milk. Being in line for a loaf of bread that's gonna cost you 30, 40 bucks. That's what hyperinflation will bring. And if Saudi Arabia decides to do that and go that route, that's what's gonna happen. Now, that's not the only thing that took place. Washington increased the budget this past week by 40%. Our military budget, they increased it by 40%. And this budget states it's for the war against China. This is World War III. I think the writing is on the wall. I think that it's not a time of if this will happen, but more so of when this will happen. So for all of you Americans that have pensions and retirements and 401ks and you have US dollars, if this takes place or when this takes place, your dollars will officially go to zero and they will mean nothing. So this is a time to be loading up on assets, which is gold, silver, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Assets are what's going to matter in this game here that we're all about to play. And we're watching it play out. My advice is to get right with God, pray, ask for forgiveness, and accept Him in your heart. Because let me tell you, with everything that's about to take place, you're going to need Jesus.